Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Max 56. I don't think you got it.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now Bell stopped up behind the line as he's going to wind up losing a couple here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Down, 30 base. Hey, box drop. 2.
Back to throw now on first down. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defense. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The throw complete here to Williams. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Fournette, a first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and 3. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Bell. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyrell Williams. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. 3rd down here. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
That's what I do.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Howard. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wentz to throw. And an alley to run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got Miller. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun now for Wentz. Binds, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Jalen Smith in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wentz. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A screen to Bell. Broken tackle. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to sling this deep down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 34.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. Bell a 1st down and then some. Breaks the tackle, now with Alley. Touchdown, Cowboys. Le'Veon Bell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 78 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Go now. 15 line. 15 line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Hey, Orbit.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Ready, ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Bell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
52's the mic right now.
They'll set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Down. 60 outlaw.
52's the mic. 3 bus, 3 bus, 3 bus.
Be different.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Gerald Everett as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
56. Watch the run, watch the run.
A final shot before half for Wentz. That's caught. It's Malone. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ready, break.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll look to throw. Caught here by Bell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Back to throw again. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with a pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
and I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Wentz now on first down. Complete. Smith has it. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up second down. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his second season. The future bright. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense.
Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, and the Cowboys have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They're going to look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 39, Wentz, rush coming, and he's taken down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Wentz on the give to Sanders. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This is Howard on second down. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked off the 27, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On the double.
Watch Mike. In your face.
Hit it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll look to throw here. Moncrief brings it in. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. On third down, here's Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
And the Cowboy first down.
Ready, set.
54. Mike 54.
Gone.
Pull it together.
Get it.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyrell Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a a man open down the middle of the field. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. The Eagles on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Going up top for Miller. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Ed Oliver. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here I come again.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Now Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Marr is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
And now here is another interception. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Come get some.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in